Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Dynasty Warrior 8 Extreme Legend as we continue with the Way story mode with the Battle of Tong Gates. So this is the battle against Ma Chao as he rebelled against Cao Cao. Now the cause of this rebellion was from a misunderstanding. At the time, Cao Cao was trying to invade Zhanglu in the Hanzhong region, and he asked his generals in the west, which is mainly Xiahou Yuan, and Zhong Yao would be the civil administrator in Chang'an. And they wrote a letter to Ma Chao and Han Sui and all the, Western Xiliang lords. There were many of them, and they were, in a relative peaceful position with Cao Cao's faction. And they wrote a letter asking them if they could basically have military access through their land as they want to march their army south to Hanzhong. Ma Chao and the lords gathered together. And they discussed this proposal, and they all thought that this was Cao Cao's excuse to send the army into their land and attack them. So it was sort of a trick, and they decided that they were not going to stand by this, so they refused. But Xiahou Yuan and Zhong Yao's men were on the move already, and this farther reinforced Ma Chao and Han Sui's belief that Cao Cao was actually going after them. So they united together in a massive coalition of Xiliang factions, totaled around 100,000 men, or according to the books, and they launched an attack against Cao Cao. And this would lead to the Battle of Tong Gates, which would happen a bit later throughout this entire campaign, which would take around 2 years. In the beginning, Xiahou Yuan's forces could only sort of defend because they were coming under a lot of pressure, and they couldn't really risk fighting in the open field and losing. They waited until Cao Cao sent his personal army. He led the army to defend the west, and they would do numerous battles against Ma Chao around the Yellow River regions. And there were about 2 battles that Cao Cao almost died. The closest one would be when Cao Cao's army was crossing the Yellow River, and Cao Cao was leading the rear guard as most of his army has already crossed. And when that occurred, Ma Chao came out of nowhere with about 10,000 horse archers, and he started just basically shooting at the rear guard. He didn't know Cao Cao was amongst the rear guard. If he had known, then maybe it'd be a different result. But eventually, he figured it out, because what happened was Xu Chu was guarding Cao Cao, being the bodyguard unit, and Xu Chu pretty much threw Cao Cao onto a raft, and he and his horse waded into the river. He took off the saddle of the horse and used it as a shield to block arrows and kind of protected Cao Cao through the crossing. And Cao Cao pretty much almost died there. And the civil official, I forgot who was in charge, but there was another official who already crossed. And when he saw that Cao Cao was in trouble, he released all the livestock that they were carrying with them for food and supplies. So there were basically hundreds and thousands of cows being released onto the field, and the horse archers under Ma Chao's command pretty much stopped shooting and started looting the livestock, and that saved Cao Cao's life essentially. And when Cao Cao, got back to camp, all the officers were super relieved that Cao Cao made it, because everyone thought he was doomed. But that's one of the close calls. And another close call is when they were at the stalemate at Tong Gate. There was negotiations. Ma Chao and the Tong, not the Tong, but the Xiliang lords basically came to understanding that they were not going to defeat Cao Cao, but Cao Cao was also having trouble defeating them. So they wanted to sign some sort of truce with Cao Cao, but Cao Cao kept refusing. And during one of these parley meetings, Ma Chao had the idea that he was going to kidnap Cao Cao during the parley, because he thought he was, it's not just that he thought. Ma Chao is super talented warrior. In his generation, probably one of the strongest, proven by the fact that when he eventually will get betrayed by a couple of his own generals later on after the results of the Tong Gates, he came back and fought about 6 or 7 generals, 1-on-6, 1-on-7, and killed all 7 of them outside of the city where they betrayed him. Pretty tough guy. So he had the idea that if he practiced with his horse, where he put about 6 bags of rice on his horse to have the horse mimic the weight of Cao Cao after being kidnapped, to kind of get his horse ready for it. And then he went to the meetup, and the only reason why he didn't snatch Cao Cao was because he saw Xu Chu was with Cao Cao during the parley. and then he thought maybe it wouldn't work. So to not mess up the discussion for peace, he decided against the kidnapping move, but he already made all the arrangement to do so. So Xu pretty much saves Cao Cao's life at least twice in this entire campaign. We're not going to be playing as him because we just played as him. We're going to play as Wang Yi, who will have a minor role against Ma Chao after this entire campaign. But obviously with Dynasty Warrior having only stages of the fight, they pick pretty much the main event and squeeze everything together. Like for example, during the Battle of Guandu, we have Cao Pi snatching up his wife during the first battle, when in fact it happened many years later. So sort of a similar situation here. Ma Chao will be responsible for the death of one of her sons. She had a very tough life. Even before she was involved in Ma Chao's mess, she was held captive when her town was raided, and she pretty much threw herself into like a pig stall to cover herself with, pig shit to play up the fact that she could be an insane lady so that she wouldn't get raped. And she lived in that condition for like 2 years before getting rescued. So very tough lady here. And we'll be playing her with little tridents. Oh, we have tier 3 tridents. Awesome. Alright, so the move sets are a 1 move combo and a 5 move EX combo. That's a very long-winded one. We'll test that out. We're at level 25, so there is the weapon swap Musu. We'll get to see that as well, so let's get going.
Revenge is the one thing that guides my every move.
Alright, we got a big camp. Let's see. There are many powerful warriors in Xiliang. The alliance between Han Sui and Ma Chao is partially important. It's particularly important. Yeah, Ma Chao knew his father was going to get killed when he rebelled with Han Sui. He pretty much went to Han Sui, and Han Sui had sons in Cao Cao's camp as hostages as well. And pretty much he went to Han Sui as like, I'm not going to have a father anymore. I'm going to call you my dad. You're not going to have a son anymore. You're going to call me your son, and let's do this. And that's sort of what they did with this rebellion, as their son and father and brothers would all get killed by Cao Cao in the aftermath. There's someone on the enemy side that Lady Wang Yi is always thinking of. They say she even risked her life to get to go see him. Maybe it's a man who spurned her love. What a heart-rending story. Lady Wang Yi always looks like she's brooding over something, but she does smile once in a while. She smiles as she says, I want to meet Ma Chao and kill him. She seems even more frightening then. Okay, hey, let me tell you about Lord Cao Cao. He has a tendency to take on any task. He told Lady Wang Yi that he would help her realize her quest for vengeance. I think one should deal with their personal matters on their own. Lady Wang Yi, I wish you luck in taking Ma Chao's head. Many factions have gathered in the area around Guanzhong. They are forming a union against Cao Cao. Their guiding force is the beast of Xiliang, Ma Chao. If we can do something about him, their alliance won't hold up. The alliance was very hard to hold up because of these interests of different nomadic parties, and Cao Cao tried to break up Han Sui and Ma Chao through some mistrust, and it kind of worked. It's a real shame to have lost a tribute. Our goal to unite the land seems farther away than ever. We need to keep supporting Lord Cao Cao. He needs us to fulfill his ambition. It seems Ma Chao has his sights set on Lord Cao Cao. They say he is incredibly strong, but I will not let him have his way. I swear to protect Lord Cao Cao. And Xu did a great job. After our defeat in the south, we're turning west. It's important to make these kind of switches quickly. So Ma Chao yearns to avenge his father by slaying Lord Cao Cao, and Lady Wang Yi wishes to slay Ma Chao. Things couldn't get more complicated than that. I mean, it seems pretty simple. Ma Chao's father, Ma Tong, plotted to assassinate Lord Cao Cao, but his attempt failed and he was killed instead. That is not true. That is not how it went. Things like that shouldn't be a surprise in all this chaos, but nonetheless, Ma Chao is out to avenge his father. So yeah, that's just not true. Xiliang is famous for its horses, which means the enemy cavalry will be very strong. Like, as a matter of fact, it was after the Battle of Tong ended that Cao Cao went back and rounded up Ma Chao's family and killed them all. Our horses are just as good as any from Xiliang, at least I think they are. Probably not true. The warriors of Xidao are said to have very loud voices. Apparently, Ma Chao's voice is particularly loud. Sure. Ma Chao the Splendid. He must be really strong to have a name like that. It's Lady Wang Yi who's after Ma Chao. She says she's seeking vengeance for her family. Just a son. We actually betrayed Ma Chao, so I don't know why people are complaining. Lord Jiaxu, you always look so cheerful. Is it that much fun to plan your strategies? We have suffered tremendous losses at Chibi. Only hope that Lord Cao Cao has recovered from his wounds. He should be fine. Lord Xiahou Yuan, you worry too much about others. Well, I'm sure you're aware of it as much as anyone. So your family's foe is on the enemy side. That's good. You have the chance to claim your vengeance. But right now, you are too worked up. You need to calm down a little, or you'll end up defeating yourself. Don't tell us what to do. Let's go. Master Cao Cao, I heard you were old friends with enemy officer Han Sui. Not true. Yes, he's quite the interesting fellow. Haha, that's great to hear. I would like you to rekindle that old friendship. That was a plot. Cao Cao was trying to show a lot of affections to Han Sui, not because of old friendship, but just trying to break up his alliance with Ma Chao. For this battle at least? So Han Sui is the linchpin of your plan. Well done, Master Cao Cao, you're catching on quickly. The enemy alliance is a large army, but they are not one solid front. If we plant a seed of suspicion among them, they will soon fall apart. This is historically accurate, and Jiaxu was part of this campaign too, so this is good. Let's prepare the soil for that. I'm counting on you to make the enemy leader Ma Chao suspicious. Well then, let's begin. Please be careful out there.
This alliance is nothing more than a mob. We shall take Tong Gate and begin our expansion west.
A ram should easily destroy those gates. However, that enemy base prevents our ram from being deployed.
So the small base in the middle.
The ram, as well as Han Sui, can wait. First, we need to endure this enemy assault.
Let's go. Now is the time to attack. Keep pushing forward.
I like how her attacks are just very close range. And a lot of AoE. Alright, gates open. Whoa, cavalry. I guess we are fighting the Xidao forces. Although cavalry units in Dynasty Warrior are a lot weaker than their, ground
Perfect timing.
variant.
I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
I see the cavalry of Liang has earned its fearsome reputation. Perhaps we should deploy the horse barricades.
Okay, gotta defeat this guy here. Let's use some Musu. Or we can miss the entire aim of that. It's a forward dash, it seems. Our regular Musu. This is our EX. Alright. Good for the kill. This is also our EX. Alright, let's try our regular Musu here. Oh, it's a good single target one. Okay. Except for we missed it on the target that we want to fight.
I shall return after reviewing my strategy.
I will not stop until vengeance is mine.
Let me try the
Now
weapon
we
swap
can make
Musu.
contact
Hold on,
with
hold
Han
on.
Sui. Master Cao Cao, if you would be so kind.
That's the weapon swap Musu.
Putting our strategy into effect will thin
Protect
our
Cao
main
Cao to
camp's
Han Sui's
defenses.
position. Okay,
Remain
got.
vigilant during
Let me spot out where Han Sui is first. Okay, so we're going east.
I understand. I shall protect this camp with my life.
After we kill this unit commander, though.
Amazing! You
Cao Cao's on the move. Alright, that's our horse. There's a lot of unit commanders.
It appears that resistance is futile. It appears that resistance is futile.
Wait,
I am grateful for your assistance.
if I might have this misremembered.
Did not think I would be
But
receiving
Zhao
any
Yue,
reinforcements. Let us turn the tide. We cannot hold out for much longer.
Zhao Yue is definitely related to Wang Yi's storyline, but I can't remember if he was our husband or not.
This feels great.
Well, that's our heir Musu. Man, she's all about vengeance, all single target.
Halt! You're not getting through here.
Ooh, Ma Dai. Pretty much the only surviving member of the Ma clan at the end. So unfortunate. They have such a big clan, like over 200 people. Pretty much all died due to various reasons. Cao Cao killed a few. Ma Chao's own wife and kid were betrayed and were killed. So by the time that Ma Chao died, it was... Well, our main camp's in trouble too. We're going back. Although Cao Cao... we're going back. We're gonna go get Cao Cao later. Who's the one back here causing trouble? Not you. Where's the general?
You're not getting away. This feels great.
Where's the enemy? Oh, we're not in the camp yet.
Hey, you're really doing well out there. I expect nothing less
Zhang
from
Heng.
you.
Okay.
I'm going to have your head.
Just regular Musu here.
Revenge is mine.
We gotta get the guy right in front of us to get the Chang. Right here.
Do not resist me. Revenge is mine.
There we go.
You sure know how
That's a lot of weapons.
I will not stop until vengeance is mine.
Oh, I was gonna leave, but you guys don't want me to go. Okay.
Revenge is mine.
Well done. You have the heart of a warrior.
You guys made me stay. We can get anyone. There's a weapon here. Grab that. Now we go back to Cao Cao. No, Hansui, don't leave.
If moves, then our strategy will fail. We need to hurry.
Yep. That.
Well met. Let me see what you are capable of.
Resist me.
The name's Mada.
I didn't get him.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
To make sure we do it fast, we are just gonna use this.
I promised too many people
Okay,
that I would
Cao Cao's on the
survive
move
this
now.
battle. So I guess this is goodbye.
I will not stop until vengeance is mine.
It's been a while, Han Sui. Although we are enemies now, we are still old friends. Can we talk?
Ah, Cao Cao. This is hardly the place for it, but very well. I shall hear what you have to say.
You're doing really good. Great even.
They have vanished.
Master Han Sui shows no sign of moving. What's he doing?
Master Ma Chao, as
Han
leader of
De?
our alliance, you must retain your composure. I will go and inquire of him.
The enemy
What
is
should I
becoming
do?
Suspicious of Han Sui's movements. Any interruption could ruin the plan. They need to be stopped.
Okay. Basically, stop the forces, stop Han De. How do I stop Han De though? The gates are closed. If I loop back, I guess? Oh, there's just more enemies. We failed to lure Pandora. It's okay.
Such incredible might! It's no use. We can't.
Like, this door isn't open.
Master Han Sui, what are you doing? Why do you not advance?
Master Pong De. Yes, my apologies.
Our plan
Let
failed,
us
but
defeat Cao Cao together.
seems like I had to loop around to make that happen.
That didn't go very well. I suppose we'll have to deal with Han Sui first then.
Come forth. I shall teach you a thing or two about battle.
Alright. Pondo, you're next.
Next, we need to prepare the ram. We can start by silencing those ballistae on top of the gate.
Oh. So easy to miss that.
You can never predict what the enemy will do. We should return to the main camp, just in case.
Impossible.
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
Revenge is mine.
I am honored to face such an opponent in battle.
Alright, going back to the main camp. Might be persuaded to kill him.
Do not resist me. Revenge is mine.
The main camp is in trouble. I think we're supposed to take down these ballistics first. Ballistas. Okay, alright.
Do not resist me. Revenge is mine.
Can I jump? There we go. Gosh, our camp is under so much pressure. Who's here?
Cao Cao, you devil! Prepare to die!
No! My lord!
I won't let anyone get close to my Lord Cao Cao!
This feeling almost akin to love. Ma Chao. How I have longed to see you.
Oh, whoa, suddenly so many units.
Do not resist
Come,
me.
know the terror of facing Ma Chao in battle.
There's an axe drop somewhere.
Does it look like I'm having trouble?
Do not
Nah,
resist me.
it's just my secret plan to throw the enemy off.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
Hey, you're really doing well out there. I expect nothing less from you.
Do you think you can escape?
I shall retreat for now.
Alright, we got him.
You haven't seen the last of me yet.
I think we killed pretty much all 3 generals here. Just gotta
I
pick
shall
up all the
remember
goods.
you. Next time we meet, I will be the victor.
There's a box right here. I think that's it. Right here. Alright, time for us to go on the offensive here. 3 more unit commanders.
I shall vanquish you.
I think our weapon swap Musu is like the only one that doesn't do single target. It's actually like kind of AoE-ish. Although this 5 attack EX also clears pretty well. This one right here.
I shall vanquish you.
Alright, got the boxes. That's really why we fought them. I think I'm supposed to help the Ram team take out the middle. Yeah, let's do that. So many unit commanders on this battlefield. Wait, did that guy just drop a heal instead of a weapon? Alright, they cleared the first checkpoint.
Okay, we've just secured our main camp. Now we need to take out the gate.
Cao Cao and his men threatened the peace of this land.
Ah, they don't drop.
I am here to
Oh,
ensure they are
the cavalry actually bumped me down. We killed a horse. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's reinforcement from the side. We're gonna go kill them.
What's the matter? Are you lost?
resist
You
me.
poor little thing.
Is mine.
Ooh.
I shall vanquish you.
I'll let you go for now.
All right, they're
Don't
dead.
think you've won.
I will not stop until vengeance is mine.
There's that weapon box for us. We can't get up this cliff, so gotta go back through the middle. Gotta clear those ballistas again. We just keep on coming.
I'm going to have your
I wonder if they're gonna have Song Jian over here. It's like one of the few Western lords I actually remember. Most of them are not very important, so.
You sure know how to fight.
I will not stop.
How do we get
until
up
vengeance
there?
Is mine.
A tremendous
Wait,
display
there's
of
a little-
might and bravery.
Little path back here with the general moving down. That might be how we go up. You.
Do you think you can escape? Impossible.
Yep, I think we just follow his footsteps.
I shall vanquish you.
Wait, we knocked him down but didn't do any damage? Alright, we made it. You drop weapons? Yes, you do. Good. There we go. All right, moving forward.
What's the matter? Are you lost? You poor little thing.
You're not getting away. This feels great.
This is hard to aim onto a general. Let's see if we can do it. It's gotta be like air, and then he's gotta be like right under me. No.
This feels great. Do not resist me.
Oh, it's a whiff.
Eat this! We'll finish all of you at once!
It looks like we can't get up onto the final gate. Why don't we use their weapons against them then?
How? Tell me how. I think I had to go back to the stairs. I can jump down. I don't know if that's the right approach. Okay, this is the right approach. Trebuchets. Okay.
What's the matter? Are you lost? You poor little thing.
Okay, I see ×2 right here. Alright, we got control of those.
I'll let you go for now.
And that should take care of the gates, I guess.
I will not
Oh.
stop until vengeance is mine.
It's like 5 or 6 shots. That's a lot of shots. Wait, why do I feel like I'm not doing any more damage? I am. Just it becomes slower when the health is lower. What is up with that? Way too much effort. Wonder if we can just hit the gate? No, it doesn't work like that. I think we gotta kill both of the ballistas. Kinda hit it. Gooch. That might be a better angle. Nope. We need to get into this one, I think. Need a bigger angle to get that. Maybe? This doesn't feel right. Yeah, oh, that's way off. Is this too far? It's not it's not letting me. Don't tell me the closest one works better. Misclick, wrong button. This doesn't feel right either. No, 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 no. It's got to be the one we were in. We were actually doing damage. Just was kind of hard. Okay, like right there. This is really punishing design. It's still doing damage, I'm sure. It's just slow, just like the other one. Come on. Wreck that thing. Oh my god. How many shots would it take? There we go. Like, don't tell me they want us to also break the gate. Oh, okay. Maybe we could just destroy the gate. Maybe I overthought it about the ballista, but anyways, we're through.
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
I'm going to have your head.
My box.
I shall vanquish you.
Prepare to die, Cao Cao. My spear shall bring an end to your life in the name of justice.
The weak are still weak, even if they grow in number. One who does not understand that cannot hope for victory.
A tremendous display of might and bravery.
Alright, I think it's time to kill.
Come, know the terror of facing Ma Chao in battle.
Kind of want to get our kill up to 1,000 at this point, but that's fine. Let me see if I can get my Musu's on him. Oh, he got knocked back. Maybe I can get him with this. Yes, I got him. Stab. Revenge. I don't know if we can chain that. No, that's okay. I want to finish with this.
I shall remember you. Next time we meet, I will be the victor.
I will not stop until vengeance is mine.
My elite troops, raise a shout of victory. This battle belongs to us.
Alright, it took us a while, but we did it as we defeated the Western forces. And it's also claimed Hanzhong right after. Liu Bei has advanced into the Yi province, and the Three Kingdom sort of forms. Then Liu Bei retakes Hanzhong from us. Wonder if that's what we're gonna play next. They really sold on the idea that Sun Quan is doing Liu Bei a favor by fighting at Hefei, even though this is like historically his third attempt at taking Hefei. Because I'm assuming we're playing the infamous one where Zhang wrecks Sun Quan here. So, looking at the deployment here, we already played as Zhang Liao, we already played as Wei Jin, we have not played as Li Dian. We've been holding him off, and he's finally old enough to participate. As a matter of fact, this is probably his last recorded battle, because Li Dian will die of sickness soon after this battle occurred. So we'll be playing as Li Dian next time, and he played a pretty essential role in enabling Zhang Liao to succeed, because the bridge that Sun Quan had to jump was destroyed by Li Dian earlier to give Zhang Liao the opportunity to pursue straight out of the castle to attack Sun Quan's retreating forces. So we'll be playing this next time using Li Dian here. So until then, bye!